What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode, this episode, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was boring as shit. Um, this episode was trash. Um, I ain't care for it. That's just my opinion. I didn't really care for it. Honestly, this whole Willow, Michael, Drew situation. I mean, if they really wanted to spice some of this shit up, at this point, since Nina and Michael are being all nice to each other, why not just have Nina and Michael fuck? Why not? You know what I'm saying? Might be the best revenge. They might regret it later. But why not? I know it'll make Carly head fucking explode. But Sonny's too. But that's the caveat. See, that's the bonus for me. You know what I'm saying? Just to see the look on their face. But that might be a little too close to home. You know, Michael banging his kid's grandmother. That's when you say it like that, it's like gross. But I'm just saying, like, spice this shit up. I really hope Nina ain't still jonesing for Drew, because I'm like, that would be just gross. Like, why would you still want to be with somebody or even be sexually active or attracted to somebody who's making a play for your daughter? Like, that's just hell to the no. I do agree with Nina though. Drew needs to focus on his campaign and less on Willow, because I know why she said it, because she obviously doesn't want him anywhere near Willow for obvious reasons. But still, he do need to focus on his campaign, because the congressman's pretty much on his ass, because the school board is still not endorsing him. He's not doing enough to get on their good side. You know what I'm saying? To make them want to endorse him or vote for him or anything like that. He needs to smooth with these people. Smooth, schmooze, but however you pronounce it. Either way, he need to get right with these folks. So the congressman is not happy about that. And my thing is, when he mentioned the institute, you know, the director of the institute is happy with Willow's work and whatnot, wants to fly them out to LA for a fundraiser. My thing is, okay, why are they flying Drew out? Why does Drew have to go? You know, Willow's the face of the fundraiser. You know what I'm saying? She's the spokesperson for it, or whatever the case. She should be going by herself. And Willow was kind of pissing me off a little bit, because when she was a nurse, she complained because of the long hours she worked and she barely got to see the kids or spend time with the kids. I get that. You know what I'm saying? I do. I get it. But you joined this institute because you felt like it was something great to do, something fun to do. It'll still give you more time with the kids. But now they're talking about flying you out to LA for a fundraiser and you're bitching and complaining. Oh, well, Wiley has a new school he's about to start. Oh, we're supposed to take a family vacation before school. And ma'am, let me tell you something. Everything is not going to work the way you want it to work. The schedule is not always going to work the way you want it to work. Okay? I don't even think Drew even told her the dates. You know what I'm saying? So if she doesn't know the exact dates, then maybe it'll align with what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Find out the exact dates first. Maybe it'll happen. You know what I'm saying? But I'm tired of people making concessions for her. You know, now they talking about, oh, well, you know, they know that you got kids and you don't have to go. And no, fuck that. Because that's what pisses me off, because they did the same thing with Blaze when she signed on for Deception. Oh, well, she's not doing this. She's not doing that. She's not doing it. I hear a whole bunch of I'm not going to do, but I'm pretty sure that check going to be fat, though. I'll be damned. You getting paid all this money for stuff that you say you're not going to do. So what is the point of them paying your ass? Get some people that's actually going to do this. You know what I'm saying? That's what annoys me, especially stuff that you're getting handed. Because my thing is, Willow is getting handed this opportunity. She didn't work for it. You were handed this position, all because of who you're married to, who you're now related to via marriage. You got handed a golden opportunity that most people would kill for, and you're still complaining. Get your ass on that plane and do what them people telling you to do, please, or quit. Like, if she's worried about spending so much time with her kids, then why don't you do what the hell Michael told you to do in the beginning and just be a stay-at-home wife and mother? You don't have to work. You don't have to do anything. Duh. Because I'm just tired of her bitching. It's annoying at this point. It's like, shut up. You know what I'm saying? Like, be quiet. You got so much nepotism going around and so much privilege, and that's still not good enough for you? Like, hush your fuss. Yeah, it's just super annoying. But I also know that she didn't want to go because Drew was going. She didn't want to be left alone with him or whatever. And I'm tired of them making it seem like, oh, she trying to be faithful to Michael. She trying to be loyal. If you really want to be faithful to Michael, your lips would have never been on his in the first place. Your lips would have never touched him. It would have never happened. Even if he initiated the kiss, you would have easily pulled back, slapped the dog piss out of him. You did neither of those things, Willow. So it's clearly that you have an attraction to him. And look how she was on the fourth when he came up out that pool. She was eyeballing him up and down when he came up out that water. I don't think that was the fourth. I think that might have been after the fourth. Was it the fourth? It was sometime when he came out the pool. And she was just eyeballing the hell out of him. I'm like, she want him. She just keep trying to lie and deny or whatever. And I'm glad Nina was on his head about this Congress stuff, because at the end of the day, if he wants to run for Congress, he needs to start getting serious about it. Start thinking with this instead of, your lower parts. You know what I'm saying? Get in the game. Even though I hope he lose. I'm pretty sure once this situation between him and Willow come out, I'm sure he's gonna lose. Ain't no way he gonna win. Cause I'm pretty sure Michael's gonna get medieval on his ass. You know how Michael get when he feel betrayed. So Drew is about to feel all that. And I hope so. I hope they make it interesting. Like, I really do. Because I'm tired of these endings of stories that they make fall flat. You know what I'm saying? There's no... It's so anticlimactic. Like, a lot of these endings have just been dry. And they need to pick it up. Get it together. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so not surprised that Heather Weber is all in on Scott Lodell. I ain't surprised by it. Oh, those people should pay. I at least want a big house, a nice house and an extra room for Ace. So you plan on getting out of prison? I figured as much. I knew she wasn't serious about staying her ass in no prison. Yeah, it sounded good for 5 minutes. It did. But I knew she was going to want out of there. I figured as much. And that's how they should do. At the end of the day, she need to go on and be a villain. Stop trying to domesticate her. And I feel like Laura still wants her out. Laura could tell Kevin whatever she want to tell him. Oh, I feel like, Heather should stay in prison. No, you don't feel that way. Because why are you still going back and forth about, dropping the case or whatever, trying to help get her out? Why are you going back and forth about it? If you felt she should stay in there, then you never would have picked up that case to begin with. You never would have did the research. You never would have asked for Alexis's help. You know what I'm saying? You would have let that shit go a long time ago. It would have never got started. So Laura definitely feels a certain way about helping her. And Laura just pissed me off with this kumbaya stuff she doing. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there talking about, oh yeah, of course Ace is a good looking kid. Look at Nicholas and Esme. They were good looking. Oh, shut up, Laura. Like, respectfully, be quiet. Because she driving me nuts with all this kumbaya shit she doing. I don't like it. And then she had the nerve to compare Portia protecting Trina with Heather trying to protect her daughter. You can't compare the two. That was a psycho trying to protect another Psycho Jr. You can't compare that. There ain't no way in the freaking... What the hell are they doing with Laura? Like, what... Lord have mercy. And Chris Van Eaton, or whatever his name is back at the helm of GH as head writer, co-head writer, with Elizabeth Court. This is going to be a shit show. I'm telling you that right now. This is going to be hell. Because I don't trust the two of them. I don't. I really don't. And Frank Valentini talking about, oh, it's a lot of great things ahead. If this is any indication of the great things ahead, sir, this is the damn apocalypse. Because, no. We should be getting better with these shows, not going backwards. Let's get better here. Pick this shit up. Let's start getting people acting with some common sense again. Start writing them with some common sense. I just feel like they try to domesticate villains too much. Villains need to be villains. We have no fucking villains. We have none. The good ones are dead. And the ones they're trying to create are not interesting, or they're too on the fence about whether to be a villain or a good person. It's like, no, villains are fucking villains. They wreak havoc, and they don't have a care in the world about it. Look at Helena. This bitch tried to poison her own sons. You think she batted an eyelash? No. She tried to poison that boy. She ain't give a damn. Stefan tried to poison his own mama. He ain't give a damn. ain't sit around contemplating it. He ain't think about nothing. That man was hell bent on killing her ass. Go back to shit like that. Phase on. Look, you talk about villains. That's what they need to get back to, I feel. Because trying to domesticate people and rationalize what they do, no. Freak that. You see the movies and stuff. Do you see them ever try to humanize Michael Myers? Hell no. You ever see them try to humanize Jason Voorhees? Hell no. They tried, actually. There's a couple instances where they tried to get in touch with their human side, but it didn't last. It lasted all 2 seconds of weakness, and they came right on back to slashing bitches up. Because that's what you're supposed to do. You're a villain. Be a villain. So anyway, moving on from that. Sonny done lost his ever-loving mind. Is he back on his pills yet? Because I found it to be totally funny that he told Alexis, oh, let's not talk about this here. About the fact that Christina want to put a hit out on Ava. He don't want to talk about it in the hospital. This fool took her to the chapel. And I'm glad Alexis said it. She said it right before I started thinking it. She said it. She was like, so we're going to talk about murder in the chapel. I said, right, so you don't want to talk about murder in the hospital hallway, but you want to talk about it in the hospital chapel. That's a better place for you. I said, Sonny, what? This is where people come to pray, not discuss murder or attempted murder. This is not what we do. We don't conspire in a chapel. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with people? I mean, I highly doubt Sonny took, he took Christina serious about taking out Ava. I highly doubt it because I agree with Alexis. We all know she talking out of her ass at this point because she ain't thinking. She not thinking clearly. We all know that if Sonny was to take out Ava on behalf of Christina, that would fuck with Christina's psyche. It would mess her up even more than she's already messed up. She would have that on her conscience. She don't want that. You know what I'm saying? She don't want blood on her hand. She don't, no. And Sonny knows that. I don't even think Sonny was even entertaining her. Because if he wanted to take care of Ava, it's not going to have anything to do with Christina. You know what I mean? He not entertaining that foolishness. I don't know if y'all heard that, but I just banged the shit out of my little toe on this damn board, and I'm mad. Because you know when you bang the fuck out of your toe, you stub your toe, you want to just yell because that shit hurt for a minute. But I keep it G. I ain't going to cry. It hurt like a motherfucker in that second, though. But you got to man up. I stubbed the fuck out of it just now, too. Like, you do that shit in the middle of the night, man, I'm telling you, it's a whole different ball game you doing in the middle of the night when the lights is off. That shit hurt for 10 seconds, though. Like, it just felt like you got shot in the foot. It did. Like, it felt like a bullet just went through my foot. And this shit metal, too. This ain't even a wood board. Like, this is metal. What was I about to say? I done lost my train of thought. So anyway, I don't know what good those pictures are gonna do for Christina. Like now she want to look at the photos and stuff like that. I don't know what's that gonna do? You know, Sonny showing her the photos, then she want Michael to send it to her or whatever. I mean, if they bring that up in court or whatever, I really could see Scott getting out from under that. He could get Ava out from under that. Because the way her hand was on her, I'm like, you can interpret that in so many different ways. It's a picture. You know what I'm saying? Unless you got a video of her pushing her, the photos could mean any different number of things. Maybe she was just putting her hand on her because she was like, oh, I understand your pain and I'm sorry. It could have meant that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could have meant anything. You could interpret those photos a million different ways. You know, so hopefully Scott can get that thrown out because I'm like, come on now. You going to get a conviction based off some photos? I'm just saying. I don't see it. But yeah. I don't blame Portia for being pissed. You know, I don't see her and Laura, you know, they trying to patch things up, but I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? I don't see them continuing to patch things up. Or it can, you know, them getting back right. Because I still feel like even with scenes between them, you could still feel a little tension. And I don't blame Portia. I don't blame her one little bit. I don't blame her at all because I'll be pissed. You know, here you are trying to protect your child and everybody trying to look at you like you the bad guy in this situation. No, bump that. She ain't the bad one in this. Definitely not. That ain't her fault. You know, you trying to put a psycho back on the street. That's just dumb. But yeah. Anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Hope you all have a great weekend. See you all later. Peace.